Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, based upon your time zone. So today we'll be having our webinar on the Agentforce from Godrej Infotech. Myself, Ripan Karmakar, and we also will be Amit Salvi from our Godrej Infotech. So this will be our today's agenda. So we'll be covering the introduction of the Godrej Infotech, introduction of Salesforce, along with Agentforce, the architecture and working principle of Agentforce, key features, capabilities, and benefits, and followed by few use cases on the sales and service side. And lastly, also we'll be having few success stories from our large enterprise. And at the end, we'll be having our dedicated question and answer session. Hope my screen is visible and you can hear me, right?
Yes, Ripple.
Okay, fine. So myself, Ripan Karmakar, I'm practicing actually leading the Salesforce practice in Godrej Infotech, having more than 20 years, 21 years of experience across different technologies, domain in Salesforce ecosystems. Along with me, I have my colleague, Mr. Amit Salvi. He's having the experience of more than 18 years and playing the role of Salesforce solution architect in our Godrej Infotech. So these are basically our core business suites and our subsidiaries from the Godrej enterprise business areas. We are focusing the Godrej different line of business with the security, electricals, and other business so on. You can see here we have subsidiaries of Godrej Infotech Americas, Godrej Infotech Singapore, Godrej Infotech Sharjah, Netherlands, and we have our main offshore and delivery center in across different locations in Pan India. We also have locations in Vietnam and other locations. So we have more than 15,000 plus professionals across different technologies. We have a legacy of more than 125 years of experience, providing cutting edge technologies, providing different deliveries in different service and implementations. We have more than $2 billion of revenue in terms of USD. So if you talk about the Godrej Infotech, we have more than 25 years of business excellence in different technology areas. Salesforce is one of them. So we have a strategic partnership with Salesforce. We have basically the silver partnership of Salesforce in terms of collaboration, in terms of business partnership and implementations. We have more than 50 resource in Salesforce in the resource pool. We have more than 1,000 implementation sites, more than 15,000 manpower expertise and 11 offices and 24/7 support center in different locations. I'm not going into the other technologies because this session is dedicated and fully focused on Salesforce Agentforce. So if you talk about the capabilities, I already told we have more than 250 plus years of excellence experience, 50 plus resource pool with different certifications, different range of expertise, starting from 2 plus to the 20 plus years of experience. We have 100 plus Salesforce certified professionals who are working on different implementation projects across different global customers. We have 15 plus customer already served different type of solutions across non-profit cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, and field service lightning, experience cloud, marketing cloud, Salesforce CPQ or revenue cloud, manufacturing cloud, and instant analytics. On top of it, we also doing a lot of POC, proof of concept, demonstrations, and implementations project on Agentforce for our esteemed customers. So few are basically existing customers are also providing solutions and proposals for the new upcoming customers. We also have industry expertise on non-profit, manufacturing, automotive and lubricants, renewable energy, and so on. Now coming to the Agentforce. So going forward, we'll be focusing on the Agentforce, starting with the evaluation of Agentforce. If you talk about the how come the Agentforce has come into picture in Wave 3, we need to just look back starting from 2014 when the Salesforce started their business and gradually they just product they adapted a lot of new technologies, starting from the CRM systems, their external systems, the other integrations, and at the same time, they also adapted the Einstein. Einstein is basically first build autopilot kind of automation tools where we can use the power reporting and other things. Then gradually they introduced DECA NLP, that is basically the first NLP or natural language processing automations in the era of this agentic AI. Then gradually moved to Web 2, where they introduced the co-pilots for the ConeGen LLM and other LLMs. And we also can see they also introduced the Einstein GPT. And we are currently at the Web 3, where we are talking about the agentic AI. In the agentic era, agentic AI period, we have recently looked into the Agentforce, which has started 2024. And currently we are going through the Agentforce era. And the future of these automations will be coming like wave 4, the robotics and other devices. So currently we can see the per week transaction in terms of Agentforce, which are handling different requests as a prompt and giving correct answer, which is basically more than 2 trillion per week. This is a report published by the Salesforce research team. Now, if you see the Agentforce, what is Agentforce? So basically, if you talk about the customer 360 data comprising a variety of different clouds, starting from success, industry, and other clouds, so whatever the data we have in our Salesforce ecosystem that come through the data cloud. So if any user interacting with Salesforce ecosystem as a user, as a sales agent or as a marketing agent, whatever we have, that every data can be accessed through data cloud, and that can be automated through Agentforce implementations. So Agentforce having different type of features like scheduling parties. It can be, we can consider about the Salesforce Health Cloud, where your patients can be handled in Health Cloud, and other clouds you can see here, the natural leads, generate campaigns, and other things. And all these different data also can be integrated with external systems through the robust mules of integrations. So Agentforce is basically, we can say this is the powerful AI-driven platform built on Salesforce ecosystems by the Salesforce research team. It is not only focused on the Salesforce technology or ecosystem. Currently, the Agentforce can be integrated with external LLM and external systems through MCP. I will to come into details in the next slides. So Agentforce is like other like ChatGPT. Agentforce also is basically the digital labor by which we can automate the human task through the electronic way through the digital labor, and that will improve our efficiency, give more return in terms of return of capital, and it will give some more performance. So overall, Agentforce empowers business to enhance efficiency and automate tasks across departments. Now I'm moving to the architecture. So if you see here, this is the broad level, high level enterprise system architecture, and I'm focusing on the Agentforce. So Agentforce having different layers of interactions, starting from admin builder, where by which we can customize, we can make our own Agentforce through agent builder, the prompts, topic, and actions. We can also customize through flows and epics. That is the approach of low code, no code approach. There are a lot of invocable actions which can be easily consumed by the external systems. And we also have the existing logics or business logic that can easily incorporate in Agentforce through different interactions. If you come into the end user, how we can put our inputs in Agentforce. So we can think of different type of channels. It could be the web, the mobile device, Slack, the digital communication channel, the WhatsApp, voice, even the Facebook and other things can be integrated through which we can take the inputs, and that can be shared with Agentforce to give the desired the reply. The context memory is basically comes under the orchestration layer. The whatever first input is captured in the Agentforce, it basically keeps in the memory, and through the orchestration, it interacts with the other layers. Like you can see here, the agent service, plan and action executions comes in this orchestration layer, and then it interacts with the LLM gateway. Through LLM gateway, we can interact our Salesforce LLM. Basically, Salesforce doesn't have their own LLM. It uses OpenAI LLM. At the same time, we can also think of other external LLMs that can be easily integrated through this agentic architecture. The LLM from the outside also can be interact through inbound, outbound, instant through the instant trust layer. And the bottom line of this architecture, we can think of any kind of data layers. It can be data cloud, it can be external data systems, Azure EC2 and other data systems that also can be integrated with our Agentforce. And at the same time, the live agent employee can interact with Agentforce to get the desired results out of it. So this is basically the enterprise system block diagrams. So if you see in the next layer, we have different categorized of the layers in terms of different interfaces, the surface, the middleware engines, where you can think of Atlas reasoning engine and tools. Here you can see this, as we already discussed, the digital channel, the event triggers, the file, image, whatever you can think of that can be shared with Agentforce to process and give the prompt accordingly. So agent templates is basically out of the box custom and partner approach is implemented agent templates. Agent topic can be think of any kind of roles, the approach to be called the jobs to be done, through which we can process the prompt and we can go to the Agentforce studio. Based upon our customization approach, the request can be processed through the testing center evaluations, and it can be easily deployed in Salesforce ecosystem or external systems. So as a whole, the Agentforce comes as a package, and that can be easily deployable to the external systems. The Atlas reasoning engine is basically checks the autonomy and the semantic of the prompt, and accordingly it processes with the trust layer. In trust layer, as we have the concept of guardrails, permissions, the toxicity detections, and hallucination removal, all come under the trust layer. The Einstein trust layer gives a guarantee of zero retention of the data. It doesn't retain any data. All data is clean and clear, and it is not going to persist anywhere in the Salesforce ecosystems. At the same time, through the trust layer, we can get the audit trail. Suppose any user is doing some kind of interactions through Agentforce. So at the end of the day, we can get the results, how many prompt has been requested through that user and how many is correctly processed and get the response. This kind of audit trail, it comes under the trace layer and that can be easily downloaded from the systems, which will give you the idea. And that can be used for the pricing model to just give the pricing, how much is already been consumed and what are the quota you have based upon the license you acquire. In the LLM side, you can think of Salesforce LLM, which is already been integrated, or also we can think any other LLM from the external sites. And in the data cloud layer, we have the lakehouse, any kind of referential database, the unstructured database, MongoDB, the data lakes, the Databricks, whatever data source we can think of that comes on the data cloud. And data can be retrieved through the semantic search or the vector searching mechanism. And in the right side, you can see the tools. Sorry. What are the different tools we can be integrated through this Agentforce? So we can think of web search, any kind of web searching tool that also can be integrated to Agentforce. The external servers like Agnostic, the AWS Agnostic, in any kind of other, LLM server can be integrated through MCP. The agentic collaboration happens through, application to application, A2A approach. And in the below side, as I already mentioned, the zero copy of retention is maintained in any of the data layers. Now coming to the building blocks. What are the different building blocks we have in our Agentforce? So we have a concept of build. We have a dedicated prompt builder where we can configure the topics based upon the business area of the customer. We can create our instructions. We can create the actions, and that entire package can be tested in the build and test environment. Once that is done, then we can set up your data through the data cloud or external data source. We can deploy the Agentforce in our ecosystem, Salesforce ecosystem, or any external systems. We can also extend the ecosystems through the extended customizable Agentforce to work with other technologies in AI ecosystems. And this happens through the background agents, MCP or A2A, agent to application. Or recently, Agentforce also introduced the model called the voice. The model also is supported by these extensions. Monitor and analyze. As I already mentioned, the audit trail can be monitored and we can do the analysis at the end of the day. The monitor measures and optimize Agentforce in a single unified tools that comes under the monitoring part of it. The enterprise scale performance and trust. That is basically the Einstein trust layer. And beside that, we have a different type of data sources. These are the broadly the building blocks of Agentforce. So if you think about how does this prompt goes away from different layers and what is the life cycle of these Agentforce executions. So you can think of any prompt, whatever received by the Agentforce, it goes first into the secure data retrieval. And once the data is retrieved, it needs to be grounded to the LLM environment to do the further processing. And before processing further, we have to mask the data so that data can be secure. We can think of data shield and other encryption models that ensures the pin data. Like HIPAA in case of healthcare, the data protection is very much important. The HIPAA compliance also can be applied in data masking layer. Any kind of personal data can be also masked so that after doing the processing, it can be unmasked and give the actual results. So then comes then the zero retentions, the generation of the processing. Then we need to do the toxicity detections, and ultimately it gives a prompt along with the audit trail. And everything is executed on the Einstein trust layer. And the right side of it, you can also think of external systems that can be integrated through Einstein data layer in Agentforce. And if it is connected through data cloud, the retrieval, the looping, agentic loop, and actions, it actually occurs in a cyclic order through this life cycle. The data cloud retrieves it, it sends to Agentforce for the executions, plan execution and refinement. As the action, it comes back and it also goes back to the user who actually requested that prompt. This is the typical execution model of Agentforce. Now I'm giving you the example of how the interaction happens. Suppose we have whenever actually Amit Salvi will be showing the demo sessions, and then you can understand how this agent port interacts with your Salesforce. So you can think of there will be a conversation agent by which we can give our request, and it will once any user gives their prompt, like in this case, suppose the user is interested to check their contracts of the account is eligible for any renewal or not. Suppose this kind of request is sent to Agentforce, then Agentforce will look into the topic, which topic is related to, and once this topic is identified and matches, then as an instruction, it will capture the instruction and then it will pass on that instruction to the corresponding layer that is called the executions. And the execution layer, based upon the corresponding actions defined by, it can be lookup contract, it can be other actions, it can be flow, another email template, whatever it is, based upon the actions, it will select the actions and it will send back to the trust layer and it will process and it will ultimately it will return back as a prompt reply to the systems. So as a result, we can see ultimately that user will get the results like the Agentforce is giving the result as contract your cost account expires in 90 days. Based on your product usage, we recommend upgrading to the enterprise plan. So this is the recommendation provided Agentforce to this user. So user account is going to expire in 90 days. That's why Agentforce suggesting to upgrade their plan. And in case of more details, he's suggesting to contact to account executive. This is the typical flow of Agentforce. How does it work? So when you see the live demo, you'll understand actually the real picture, how it happens. Now, if you look into the features, capabilities, and benefits of Agentforce, so basically we have the top level 6 layers of the 6 features of the Agentforce. Agentforce supports the omni-channel that can be any of the communications. It also comes as a case management. So any kind of case related activities that comes under Service Cloud is processed through the case management. It also gives the dashboard where you can see the performance of your query, how much time it will take, and how long, how soon you can get the output, and other efficiencies also is displayed in the performance dashboard. The AI-driven insights and automations. So whenever you think of AI, more informed decisions by the predictive analytics, lead scoring, and customer behavior insights is driven by this layer. Next, the customizable workflow and processes. So customizable workflow, we can think of different workflows that can be customized based on the topic definitions and instructions, and that can be easily integrated. This comes as a feature to the Salesforce Agentforce. Then the integrations can be happen in different way based upon the external systems through MCP, through different layers or connectors. Going to next slides. So these are the capabilities. So Agentforce gives us the features of Agentforce Builder by which we can build our different instructions, topic, and actions using multi-view editing, the rapid interactions, and the governing also maintained here. The Vibes is a new concept of Agentforce by which we can do easy or rapid development or rapid customization through Agentforce Builder. The Agentforce Script is another kind of capability Salesforce provides where we can do some predictive agents and integrations, and it also gives a reasoning in reasoning through Atlas reasoning engines. The voice is newly introduced in Agentforce 360. It gives more robust features of the voice recognitions and doing the automation voice recognition. As you can think, in initial days, we used to do the phone call to the agent, and agent picks the call, do the processing, understand the request, and accordingly gives a response. This everything can be managed automatically through Agentforce voice. The voice recognition is easily managed through Agentforce. We also have a concept of Agentforce context. The automation context extractions, low-code configurations, easily supported. The multimodal support and seamless integrations with data 360 or data cloud is also done through agent context. The capabilities is the broader view of the capabilities. Here you can see we are focusing on the external systems like UI agent, Google agent, MuleSoft MCP support, by which we can also interact and integrate like Castor client, Cloud client, and other agentic AI tools. And these are the summary of the key benefits. So it basically increases the productivity, cost, and efficiency. So by automating the repetitive and task and time-consuming tasks, we can increase our cost, we can increase our productivity and minimize the cost. And it also gives the more efficient way of getting the response. It also enhances customer experience. Customers can use less human resource or less labor by using these custom experience Agentforce digital labor. It also is scalable in terms of it can be easily scalable with external systems. It can accept more prompt at the same times. And whenever you just integrate with data cloud, other data systems, if you have good quality of data by processing data, it can give you more accurate results. The data-driven decision making is also a good benefit of the Agentforce. It also makes sure the security and compliance is maintained properly. There will be no compromise on the quality and the compliances. So that's why the Salesforce platform gives the concept of instant trust layer by which we can trust and there is no data loss. The deeper insights from the data. So if you go into the detail of the data, you will get good quality of outcomes. So by being able to process and act on the both structured and unstructured data, Agentforce agents can surface insights that were previously hidden, leading or better outcomes. These are the key benefits of the Agentforce. So what will be the future and the beyond? So as of now, from the different sources, we can see there is a adequate potentiality around $13 trillion of business volume globally by 2030 years. So there is the improvement of productivity, around 38% improvement in the productivities, the cost reductions. So around 25% cost has been reduced whenever you implement Agentforce for the different business lines. The customer is more happy by using these. There is a 84% of customer satisfaction or success ratio. So we can think of one third of the job tasks will shift to the Agentforce. So there is an enormous potential and opportunity in the Agentforce. So in that case, in the near future, one third of the job can be shifted to Agentforce in terms of Salesforce implementations and their future scope of expansions. So that's all from my side. So next, Amit Salvi will be covering few use cases on sales and service, and he will be giving you the live demonstrations in our POC. So over to Amit.
Thank you, Rupan. Thank you for setting up the context and giving the introduction of Agentforce. Can you move to the next slide, please?
Should I go ahead?
Yes, please. So today we will be covering the use cases for the sales and service, and these are certain identified use cases internally, and the customers we have already implemented the Salesforce. So we will be covering the AI assistance for the Salesforce call center agents. Then we will move to the AI assistance for the order booking, which will be designed for the sales and service business functions. Third use case will be the AI assistance for the sales representative, which will provide the customer 360 view automatically. And the fourth one will be the AI assistance for the intelligent product recommendations for the customers. And this will be helpful for the sales representative. Ripan, can you move to the next slide? I will be covering one by one in the next slides that we will be touching upon which will be the use case, what are the problems, the solutions, and the business impact which will be given by this AI assistant. So the first one will be the AI assistant for the Salesforce call center agent. So before jumping into let's understand what are the problems. So in contact centers today, efficiency is everything, but so is accuracy. The call center agents are juggling multiple cases, multiple channels, the flood of customer details. Every second counts, yet after every interaction, they still need to log details, notes, update case statuses, and the next steps and the next actions, and send follow-up messages to the customers as well. So that's tedious task, time-consuming, and the inconsistent. And even the best agents struggle to maintain the quality when the process depends on the manual entry. And that's where the AI assistant will make a difference. So what AI assistant in Salesforce will help us to create a smarter case updates. So Einstein analyzes the call transcript when the call center agents have a call with the customer, they analyze the call transcript and chat interaction in real time. And when the call ends, it automatically updates the case status. For example, the case is in the working status. It will automatically update to the pending customer response based on the conversation outcomes. So that will be the automatic. So the call center agent doesn't have to do anything. And so instead of clicking through the drop downs, your agent sees the case that's already up to date with the status update. The next will be the structure summary of the interaction. There's something like the customer reported incorrect invoice total, for example, and agent confirmed the refund initiated for 1,200 rupees. The follow-up expected within the 24 hours. So this summary appears directly in the case records, giving the every agent or the call center agent, even the next one who picks up the issue instant with the context before the next call. So basically, what will happen? The whoever is working on this case they will get the summary of this call, as well as in fact the accurate and the standardized across all the entire service team. So basically all the cases instant summaries will be done by the AI assistant only. And then the AI assistant help the call center agent to draft the follow-up email. Basically, the agents and then the agent review, tweaks if needed, and clicks the same. So basically, if the AI assistant is giving all these smarter case updates, instant call summaries, and drafted follow-up emails, so what will be the business impact? So you can see that up to 40% reduction in after call work means basically they don't have to perform this repetitive task. The faster case resolution which will happen, and the higher customer satisfaction and consistent case documentation. So basically all these activities which will be documented in Salesforce, so that if a new call center agents or uh, who wanted to kind of review these the cases, they will get all these in their activity timeline. Okay, so not only does it make your agent's day easier, it also improves the customer experience and the data quality at a scale. So this will be the first use case for the call center agent. I will be moving into the next case, which will be the sales and service business functions, which is order booking for the customer. In sales and service operations, order booking can be real bottlenecks. Okay, an order comes in from multiple channels like WhatsApp messages, the emails, which will be kind of provided to the customer for the support or the order inboxes, or the customers are providing the manual kind of a multi-order or the bulk order to the area sales managers who consolidate the dealer and the distributor request. But agents or the coordinators then have to extract item details, the quantities, the delivery addresses manually and enter them into the Salesforce or the ERP system. And this leads to the delays in the processing. So this is the problem statement, or this is the challenge which will be faced by the businesses. The errors in the data entry. So manual entry, which will be done by the agents or the backend team, and the poor visibility on the order status for the customers as well as the sales team. And it is a time consuming task, and it keeps both agents and customer waiting. So what Salesforce can provide that, okay, what we can provide the WhatsApp integration. So suppose a customer sends a message like need 20 units of product A and 15 units of product B for the delivery in Mumbai next week. The AI assistants read this message, identifies the customers, validates the items, and creates an order record in Salesforce instantly. And the customer then receives the confirmation message with the order ID, all without human intervention. So basically here, there is no intervention for the call center agent or any backend team who will be. So AI assistant is directly reading this WhatsApp message and creating the order on behalf of the call center agent. Similarly, the email passing, which will be if a customer emails their order and the AI assistant monitors the inbox, extract the structured data from the message and automatically creates an order in the Salesforce. It handles the common templates, the PDF, or even the free text. So no more manual copying from the inbox to CRM. It's all automated by the AI assistants, what we will build for the order booking design for the sales and service, basically. And the third one is kind of the bulk order when the customer provide the bulk orders for the area sales manager. They will upload the bulk orders to a simple Excel or the CSV upload. The AI assistance validates each record, which is the customer record, what are the product or the SKUs, the price and the quantity before creating the corresponding sales order or the opportunity in Salesforce. It saves the times for the field sales teams and ensure clean and validated data in Salesforce. So with this, we can see the results that order booking time reduced by 60 to 70%. The fewer manual errors thanks to the AI validation. I talked about the AI validation feature, which is already available. The instant visibility for both the customers and the field teams, and the improved customer satisfaction because the customer is getting the visibility of their orders. Ripan, can you move to the next slide? The third use case, which I wanted to cover, which is AI assistance for the sales representative to get the customer 360 view. The sales teams often have the data, but not the time or the context to use it effectively. The Salesforce information lives across the accounts and the opportunities for sales, orders and contracts for the operation, and the cases for the service. To prepare for the customer call or the market visit, the representative or the sales representative must pull data from all these sources manually. This means uh, leads to the lost time before meetings, miss insights about the customer health, and poor preparation during the client interaction. These are certain problem statement or the business challenges which we derive from this discussion from the business. And what are the solutions what we can provide or the automate into the Salesforce that, okay, the AI gives the concise overview about it, highlights the key metrics like sales trends, pipeline statuses, and the top products purchase, and which will provide the account summary. Uh, AI assistant also provide the credit exposure, payment history, and the available limits. This helps the representative understand the financial standings before discussing the new orders and the offers. And if there is kind of a cross-sell and upsell opportunity, he can get that idea beforehand only before jumping into the call. The assistant shows the recent orders, frequency, and the fulfillment status as well. So this data, which will be bring it from the ERP or the order management system, and which will be available to the sales representative before he will be or he or she will be jumping into the call. So it can even flag the patterns like declining the orders volumes, changes in the product mix, helping representatives spot opportunity proactively, as I mentioned, the cross-sell and the opportunity. Similarly, the sales representative will get the market visits and the meetings. The AI pulls up the last touch point that when the sales representative had the meeting calls or kind of the task which will be created in the Salesforce. This keeps representative updated on all field interaction, ensuring the continuity and the professionalism with the customers. The fourth thing or fifth thing is the assets and the contracts. Basically, it lists all the active assets under the service contracts along with the installation, dates, location, and the service history. It also flags contracts nearing the renewal, helping the representative trigger upsell and the renewal conversation early. And fifth and the sixth one is the open cases and the services. The AI assistants can able to provide the cases details and the services and the credit and the payment information as well beforehand. So with this, what we can see with the AI driven 360 view, the sales organization see clear outcomes with the 50% less preparation time before customer meeting. So if he is spending the 2 hours, it will be drastically changed to the 1 hour that, okay, he will be spending 1 hour to prepare for the meeting, customer meeting. There will be the higher deal conversion because the reps are more informed. So basically he has all this information in hand so that there will be the higher deal conversion possibility. The important improve customer trust through the data-driven conversation. So all this data which will be available, he can improve the customer trust and fewer missed renewals and the stronger collection due to the proactive alerts. So these are certain business impact or the kind of benefits which the customer will get. The fourth use case will be the AI assistant for the intelligent product recommendation. So today's customers expect the personalization, not just the marketing emails, but the relevant recommendations that solve their business problem. However, the most sales teams face three challenges. The customer data is fragmented across systems where they will be using the CRM, ERP, or the service portals. Customer representative can't always remember every product variant and the compatibility rules, which will be tagged to that product group, and the cross-sell and the upsell opportunities. So these are certain problem statements or the business challenges which current manufacturing or any industry face. and how AI assistants for customer leverage Salesforce and the data cloud to bring this intelligence to every interaction. So the personalized recommendation for the sales reps. So when the reps open an account or the opportunity, which we will be seeing this how the agent force will help the representative to summarize the account or opportunity. The AI assistant displays the real-time recommendation like based on the recent orders, recommended product is newer model or the service plan B extended warranty. It does not just suggest, it explains why we are proposing or recommending product X or the service plan B. The customer existing product is nearing end of life, similar accounts upgrade. Maybe this makes every conversation data driven and relevant. So this is the benefit which will be getting the recommendation, the personalized recommendation for the sales rep. The second one is the product discovery for the customer. If the customer reaches out via WhatsApp, email, or the portal, the same AI assistants can engage directly. And this creates the seamless self-service buying experience while keeping the sales team informed inside the Salesforce. So whenever the AI assistant is directly talking to the customer on the WhatsApp or any other medium, all this the chat information which will be stored into the Salesforce so that the sales representative will get all this information in Salesforce. The smart building and the cross-selling, the assistant identifies the logical bundles and the add-ons for the example. And all this is powered by the real-time insights from the Salesforce Data Cloud and the Einstein Copilot, which is the trust-led mentioned by the Ripan. And the next best action. And if you can see that these are certain business outcomes or the business impact, like 30%, 30 to 40% increase in cross-selling and upselling into the opportunity and the order conversion, higher average order value, the faster code generation since the AI assists this configuration and improve the customer satisfaction thanks to the proactive and relevant engagement through multiple channels like WhatsApp and the portal service portals. Ripan, I will be sharing my screen. Okay. Let me know once my screen is visible.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I just stop sharing.
Is my screen visible? Mhm.
Yes, I can see it.
So this is the Salesforce home screen. Okay. And I have just opened the Edge communication, which is the account. Okay. And I will be just giving you the glimpse of how the Agentforce will work into the Salesforce. So Salesforce has already provided some of the default Agentforce modules or the model. And if you can see that, okay, when I click on this Agentforce icon, the Agentforce will give that, okay, I wanted to give, these are certain actions which will be kind of a configured into that Agentforce model. Uh, they summarize this record, retrieve activities timeline for this record, and get a related opportunity for this record. So suppose a sales representative is going into the meeting for this edge communication and he want to summary for this record. So what he will do, he will, instead of going into the multiple details, he will just click on the summarize this record and the agent force will provide, let me just zoom it a little bit so that you will get. So Agentforce will provide you the here is the summary of the current record, the account overview. Edge Communication specializes in designing and manufacturing devices for the digital music format conversion based in Austin. The account overview will be provided. The opportunities, there are zero gone or zero lost over the last year. Top opportunity include the Edge emergency generator currently in the decision maker stage. uh, the open cases, there are no open cases, escalated cases at the time, activity, no recent activities, contacts. The key contacts include the CNFO, CFO reachable at the email, and these are certain two contacts, and recent purchase information, which will be kind of a order or kind of a ERP information, which will be available. So suppose if I want a customer 360, so what I will do, uh, I'll just type the simple statement, the provide customer 360 view of this account, and the agent force will understand this simple language and provide all this information. So it will provide the account overview, contact information, opportunity, that account has total open opportunity, the cases related to this account, and the activities related additional information if you need. And if you wanted to do certain updates or something, for this record, you can go and update the account details for this age communication. So sales representative will ask for any field information, for example, phone number. Okay, I'll just put the phone number to, you can see that this is the phone number and I'm just putting this phone number. The agent force will understand this statement and it will be automatically, it will confirm that, okay, you wanted to update this phone number from this number to this number. If I confirm, it will be automatically updated here. You can see the changes of this account. I'll just open one of the opportunity. This is the account demonstration. Similarly, it will be available for the opportunity. I just clear the history, and it will provide you the kind of the configured actions which is available in Agentforce. Summarize this opportunity. So if I want to summarize, this will be automatically provide that, okay, an opportunity. So this is how you can able to kind of configure the Agentforce in your Salesforce instance, and you can configure all these actions based on the business requirement what you have. So these are certain defaults which is available. Okay, if I wanted to draft an email to one of contact, I'll just put this draft an email to one of our contact. So the agent force will provide me the email, the follow up on the age emergency generated. So this is the automated email which will be drafted by the agent for AI assistant. I wanted to a follow up regarding the age emergency generated opportunity, discuss the next steps in the moving forward as we continue to the evaluate requirements. So this is drafted by AI assistant. And if you wanted to kind of, you have gone through this, and if you wanted to send an email, you will just send an, just click on the send an email. It will be automatically available in Salesforce email body, and you can do certain changes, whatever you want, and automatically all the contact details and everything which will be picked by the agent force, and you can directly. So this will kind of improve the productivity of sales representative. Okay. I just wanted to give you the glimpse of this agent force, how it will be configured and how it will be kind of useful for the sales representative and the service representative. I will just now move to the next part. So I just wanted to touch upon the customer success stories for our large enterprises. Okay.
Amit, you are
Yeah,
not audible. Yeah.
yeah.
Now you are.
Yeah. So in this segment, I will walk you through the digital transformation journey of one of our customers, a leading manufacturer conglomerate with the diverse business portfolio, complex operations, and the wide customer base across multiple regions. They embark on the journey to modernize their sales, service, the customer engagement processes with the vision to build a unified customer-centric and the data-driven organization. So before jumping into kind of a solutions, let's look at the challenges they were facing. There were the limited customer touchpoints. Most interactions were reactive. There was no structured way to engage customers across their life cycle. The lack of holistic customer view, the information was scattered across multiple legacy systems, the sales data in one system, service tickets in another systems, and the financials everywhere. This makes it difficult for the teams to get the 360-degree understanding of the customer relationships. The third one is the fragmented system. Each business unit had its own tools and the processes. Uh, Sales, service, and marketing worked in silos with no common view of or a data flow. And they need a digitization. So many key business processes were still manual, from lead capture to the order booking to service case resolution. And inconsistent reporting. The leadership lacked real-time dashboards and the single source of truth for the performance insights. So to address these challenges, we implemented the integrated digital platform powered by the Salesforce, bringing together the sales, service, and the customer engagement functions in single platform. So we implemented a unified CRM solutions to consolidate all the sales, service, and customer engagement activity in a single platform. Customer 360 view, every customer interaction from lead to service cases is captured in one place. Teams now have full visibility into the account history, orders, cases, assets, and the opportunity. Integration with multiple systems. We integrated the CRM with ERP, marketing automation, and the dealer management system to ensure seamless data flow and eliminate manual duplications. Uh, Multiple models like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Experience Clouds were deployed to support end-to-end customer journey from opportunity management to the after-sales services and automation and digitization. The processes like order booking, service request, approvals were digitized, reducing the turnaround time and improving the operational efficiency. So key solution highlights are the business impact, which we can see that the single source of truth on the all customers and the transaction data now resides on a single centralized platform, enabling a real-time visibility, consistency across departments. The customer 360 view, the sales, service, and management teams now have a complete view of customer interaction, driving more personalized and proactive engagement. The seamless integration, so the platform connects with ERP, finance, and the legacy system, ensuring the smooth end-to-end processes from the code to cash. Enhanced collaboration with all teams working on one platform. There is a better coordination between the sales, service, and back office functions and the teams, and the faster decision making. So leadership dashboards and the analytics provide the actionable insights into the performance, helping drive data-driven decisions. So overall, the clients saw a significant improvement in customer satisfaction, sales productivity, and the operational efficiency, all while building a digital foundation for the future growth. And you can see these are certain the benefits and the ROI for these customers. I will jump into the another case study, which is a leading supplier and the manufacturer of elevator doors and the components in Europe. So what are the business challenges? Before the transformation, the organization faced several organization challenges common in multi-country manufacturing setups. The limited activity tracking. The sales and service activities were being tracked manually or across multiple tools, making it difficult to monitor performance or the customer touchpoints. Higher turnaround time for the closure. Key processes like order follow-up, service cases closures, and approval cycles had delays due to the lack of automation. Uh, the true data source. Each department maintained its own data repository, sales, production, logistics, leading to the inconsistency and the duplication of the data, and the need for the panoramic view. The leadership lacked a consolidated real-time view of operation across regions and the business units. And to overcome these challenges, we implemented the comprehensive digital transformation program built on the scalable CRM and the analytics platform, which is the Power BI, designed to enable business process standardizations, integration, and the automation. So the business process alignment, we map and standardize end-to-end processes across countries, from opportunity management to order fulfillment and service tracking, ensuring the global consistency with the local flexibility. System integration, the CRM was seamlessly integrated with organization ERP systems to establish a single source of truth for orders, inventory, and the customer information. This eliminated the manual data exchange and the improve data reliability. The automation, routine workflows such as order updates, service status changes, and notifications were automated, reducing the manual effort and turnaround time and analytics dashboards. We implemented the advanced analytics to provide the panoramic real-time view to the sales performance, service KPIs, and operational insights at both country and the global levels. And the key highlights were the multi-country rollout, the integration with InfoRLN and the Power BI and automated notification. And this is the third case study which I wanted to cover, which is the leading manufacturer for
Amit, sorry to
yeah,
disturb. We are already towards the end of the session. So I
yeah,
would request you to, yeah, please wind up soon. Thank you.
yeah. This is the last slide, Pooja.
Okay.
And this is the last customer we wanted to cover, the leading manufacturer for furniture, building materials, industrial packaging, refrigeration, and kitchen material consumer products in Middle East. The challenges were no product configurator, order closure, performance issue, and panoramic view. The solution highlights which we are providing the application modernization, product configurator, end-to-end sales processes, streamlining, and the automation. And the key highlights were the multi-country rollout, integration with InfoRLN, and Venture, which is their lead capturing platform, and the automated notification. So this is all about the case studies. We can move to the question and answers, Pooja and Ripan.
Yeah, thanks, Amit. So we don't have much time to take the questions anyway. Actually, if you have any questions within 2 or 3 minutes, you can take the questions. Otherwise, you can drop your questions in the chat box and the question answer tab or chat.
So there's only one question from Shreyas asking for the RAG application. Is the data within the CRM is converted into vector embeddings and then stored in vector database, or there is another process?
So, Shreyas, related to RAG applications, so if you are interested to know about the vector DB, right? So, vector DB is processed within these Agentforce ecosystems. So, there is no another process. It's embedded in our Agentforce ecosystems.
Okay, thank you, Ripin, for the answer. As we do not have much question, we'll end this session. If anybody has any query, please feel free to write to us at infotech@godrej.com. Thank you for your time, Amit and Ripin.
Yeah, thank you, Pooja.